A while ago I mentioned that I was going to make a video showing you how I put an ordinary bicycle speedometer on this 2002 Yamaha Blaster. Since it doesn't come factory with any sort of speedometer, it's kind of nice to know how fast you're going. So this is what I did. Let's look at the actual head unit I got here. It's a Sigma. I forget about how much it was. I think it was like $25. It's a relatively inexpensive unit. And the nice thing about this is with a specific math formula, which I can't remember off the top of my head, but I do have it written down. If anybody's interested in doing this, you can message me and I'll give you the formula. But the cool thing about this is you can take any size diameter wheel, or anything diameter, and you measure the circumference of it, and you use, you do it in millimeters. Even if you measure it in inches, you convert it to millimeters, so it doesn't matter what size wheel it is, you can make it work by figuring out this math formula and punching the code in. So what's really cool about it is no matter what you have, my brother even had one on a little radio controlled truck, as you saw in one of my videos from last year, my truck. So that just goes to show you, you can put it on anything you want. So this is what I did. I bought the standard unit. Let's look at the wiring here. What I did is I cut the original wire, which is right here, and I used just like Cat5 Ethernet wire and stuck it in this clear tubing to protect it from getting smashed, things rubbing on it, etc., etc. All it is basically a switch. So you just need two wires to complete the circuit. So you just cut the wire off, ran it down along the frame right there. Actually, let's switch to the other side as you can see it better. Okay, now we're on the other side. As you can see, I ran it down there along the bottom of the frame, along down here, and there's a zip tie back here that holds it. And then I decided I needed a good spot to mount this, so I picked the brake rotor. So let's take a look at it. Okay, here's the brake rotor. There's the other part of the sensor unit. And there's where my wire comes out. Right there. And all you need is a magnet. The one that I had on here broke, so I need to fix it right now. And here's the rigged up screw that I had with the one of these magnets in here. Unfortunately, it slipped a little and I went to tighten it up and it snapped. So that was the end of that. So I'm going to try something a little different this time. Well, unfortunately, it would appear that I have a wiring problem, because after putting magnets on the rotor here, normally I stick a screw through it, obviously, to hold them on. They will stick to the metal now, but if it gets wet or it's going at a high rate of speed, it's not going to. But I know the speedometer's not bad because I tipped it upside down and completed the circuit and I had a reading. But flashing the magnet in front of this, I'm not getting a reading. And I thought, well, maybe this electromagnet actuator is bad. But if you take this magnet in front of it, you can hear it clicking. Probably can't hear it on tape, but I can hear it clicking. So that means the actuator's working. So, more than likely, and I don't have a short in the line because I metered it. So it would appear that I have an open circuit somewhere in the line. So anyway, if you want to build one of these, it's really not that difficult. Like I say, you just get one of these speedometers, cut the wire, and solder, make it longer. So all it does is complete the circuit to make it work. And like I say, I obviously have an open somewhere in the wiring, and I'm not sure where. So I have to rip the entire thing apart, which is kind of a pain in the neck, and I was hoping not to do that, but if I want to fix it, that's what's going to happen. And it's probably not going to happen real soon, probably in the warmer weather. But anyway, I wanted to show you how I did it, and it normally works. Like I said, the magnet broke that was mounted on the rotor, and it's been broke like that for about a year, and I just thought, I'll get out here and put another magnet on it, because I found the magnets, and it still doesn't work. So anyway, that's that deal. And like I say, if you want to build one, feel free. It's pretty inexpensive. You can see it says 0, and it hasn't moved since I took the, actually if you take the back off right here, and you stick a wire between these two pieces, it'll complete the circuit and make it count. So anyway, thanks for looking.